So this is my 23 Assault Boost. As you can see, I've put the Rox handguards on, the Seco seat, removed most of the bogies, and I did my homemade two-wheel kit, which we'll get to that later. A few things that I have done to this sled. First off, we'll go with the RMK front end. I also went with the alternative impact spindles, lightweight spindles. The plastics are really chewed up, but you know, I ride this thing in the woods. I'm not really expecting a whole lot. As you can see, I put some rock lights in. I really like those. For one, when you turn the lights off or it's dark, it really lights up everything. It also lights up the engine bay too, because we all know we got to work on these sometimes, and unfortunately it's not always in the daylight. I have a Silber's turbos, stainless steel exhaust. I also went and removed the heat shielding off. I painted it. Unfortunately, when the water hits it, it flakes the paint off. So I will be removing the pipe before it gets more rusty than it is. And I will be sending it out to Carl's Cycle to get the ceramic coating done to it. I think it looks really good when you do that. It also saves a ton of weight. Another thing that I did, I installed the Bikeman intake boot. I also did the frog skin. I would highly recommend it. I do see that there's other things that come out, like Speedwork has, where it bypasses. That's something I have considered. One thing I don't like about these matrices, you jump them enough and it breaks the bolt in the hood. Those lights are so darn heavy that, I mean, what do you expect? I have considered on getting rid of this headlight and going to an RMK headlight. I have done a Speedworks clutch kit. Thanks to A+ and Speedworks for working with me on this. They came together and came up with a helix to run on this 2.6 track that I have put on. You know, a lot of people are asking, how's that 2.6 track clear? Well, it's tight on the tunnel. It doesn't hit the coolers. I did get aftermarket drivers. As you can see inside the hood, it's where I have my lights. I also have one there. Things I will be doing in the future, I will be getting the belt drive. I wanted to do that this season, but that just didn't happen. So let's get to what we're going to put on it now. I have the Avid anti-ratchet drivers and the Iceage big wheel kit. I went with the blue anodized. I believe this is going to have a real good look with the new wrap. I went with the XLT wrap. Here's the hood piece. You know, and I was looking at it online and I thought, well, you know, a white sled would look really good. Yeah, it's probably gonna be really plain, but that's fine. I'm all right with that. That's why I went with the white Rox handguards and the white, black, and blue seat. I'm debating on taking the rail out and having the rail powder coated teal blue, because as you will see on the wrap, that is in my logo with the Booster Films logo, the teal, the blue, and the white, and the black. It's kind of to match the theme of the sled. Now we'll get to the lights real quick. So what I did here is I made it, forget about the homemade wiring there. So what I did is I just ordered a 12 volt converter for a Milwaukee battery, and it's got it's fused. As you can see, there's a fusible link in there. So I basically didn't want the lights running off this little itty bitty battery because it is non-electric start. So this will actually run for like 12 hours, and in the cold it's about 8 hours. It really lights up the ground. I have some pictures and videos on my TikTok of it with the lights on the snow. The pictures don't do it justice. It really looks good on the snow. You know, there's gonna be a lot more to come. I'll have a video of pulling the skid out. I'm gonna take the skid out, I'm gonna pull everything apart, clean it, grease it. Some people think that's a little too much, but I wanna get inside, take all these bolts out, take this bolt out. I wanna get in there. I wanna make sure all the grime's out of it. I want it to be completely clean, ready to go. And yeah, so pretty soon it's gonna be a extra light turbo. Kind of copying the Chris Brandt style here. And look forward to seeing it done. Well, here we are. We got all the stickers off. Just got to remove those. I got to take the bumper off yet. Remove the tail light. And yeah, it looks pretty good with the plain Jane plastics.